start, if we could get a kind of an update on how things have gone over the last week or so, and are any players still carrying knocks? I know Calvin was limited the last spot.
Yeah, Calvin was limited. Thankfully, he trained today, so with a full deck, we have a full deck to choose from. So, fortunately, all our lads have come in good shape, raring to go. There was obviously a week only for the Leinster lads, been a couple of weeks for the other three provinces, so they've been doing their own bits back home. And we came in last Thursday, got together just to connect, and I suppose get the ball rolling. So we met up back again on Monday. More of an org day yesterday, and we had a full session there this morning. So everyone looking good. Yeah, thankfully.
How has it been, kind of building cohesion towards the matches? Because I know it's an Ireland squad, but it's an Ireland squad with a lot of people who haven't played together before.
Yeah, it is, and it's I suppose it's new for some of the staff as well to be in here, which is great, and it's a good challenge. And you know, you've experienced guys in there as well. You've a lot of lads that have been in and around the environment, and you know, they've obviously been leading the way. You've 12 uncapped players. Some of them have been in before through the A's, through the senior team, and I think that the aspect we spoke about most was just being able to connect people together, both on and off the pitch. And the Irish players are generally good at that. Yeah, it's been very positive so far, and from a coaching point of view as well, we obviously would know each other. Some of us haven't worked with each other, you know, and we're I suppose we're connecting as well. And to be fair to the staff, we've been in good dialogue with them over the last couple of weeks through Paul, etc., with Andrew Goodman, with Simon, Faz, etc. So everything was laid on for us in terms of how we want to play and what we're looking for.
In terms of the two matches, there's over 31 players in the squad. Would it be your hope to use every player over the course of those two games?
Yeah, that would be the intention. We'll see, obviously, game by game, without getting too cliche, I should say. So ideally, yeah, that's why I suppose they're in here. There's a few lads in, obviously, in terms of training with us as well. So our intention would be to get as many guys onto the pitch as we can over the next 2 weeks. Yeah.
And just then, how much responsibility would you be trying to put on the guys who would be Ireland regulars in this group now to kind of make sure that everyone else knows that this is an Ireland squad, that it's not just going to be an Ireland A or an emerging Ireland tour?
Yeah, I think, you know what, we're fortunate. You look, I suppose, especially in around that half-back area, there's good experience there. You know, Stuart McCluskey has been in and around, obviously, the squad a lot. Ryan Baird, you know, so there is a lot of guys that are well experienced, and you know, in terms of this, these are, I suppose, are the times when you get squads together that you look. You know, we always talk about leadership on the pitch, off the pitch, but when you get together with a new squad, that's something that you really look for your leaders to step up and drive it and show the way. And to be fair to them, they've been excellent from what I've seen. It's some of it's new to me as well, and some of the lads are new to me, and just working with them has been, you know, over the last few days has been really pleasing. And yeah, we spoke about connecting with people, staff, players, etc. And I think that's where we're aiming to get, and it's been very, very good so far and very positive. Cheers, Ian.
Anyone else in the live section?
Yeah, I'll go live.
Yeah.
Just whenever you talk about leadership, obviously it's a new role for Craig Casey as well, somebody you know well. Have you noticed any difference in him with the new role, or is it more just leading by being himself?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen anything different in the last few days. No, for us with Munster, he would be one of our leaders. He's as you probably see, he's full of energy. Knows what he's a student of the game, so it makes it. His leadership, guys will listen, you know, because he's a guy. He's incredibly diligent. You know, he's all over his stuff, and you always want people to follow that. So he hasn't been any different than what he would be down in Munster. Obviously, through the week and through next week, that will ramp up from his point of view, I would imagine. And he brings, you know, a real good calmness to people as well. So yeah, it's great to have him as one within the squad, and two as a captain, you know. So he's all the leadership qualities that you ask for from a person, you know.
And you mentioned some of the lads being new to you as well. Is there anything in particular that's stood out to you or surprised you about the group?
Not really, I suppose. Not so far. I suppose as the week goes on and next week we get more familiar with them. there's a real good unity there, and the big thing I've noticed is just they're willing to help each other. Guys in the same position, some guys are more familiar with stuff than others, and you can hear just the little micro chats going on with each other, and being really encouraging, because we've come together, as a squad, as a staff. We've a goal to go and win 2 games, and that's what we want to do. So everyone realised that we pulled together. There's a squad there. It's a squad effort. Ideally, we'll want everybody playing over the next few weeks. So, the best way of putting your foot forward is connecting together and having, I suppose, one goal at the end of it. And that's, game by game, that's getting our 2 performances and our results after that.
And just lastly for me, it's a real test of depth, obviously, missing so many guys to lines. But one place where you do have all your front liners is a fly half. Like, how have you noticed that group working together? And because I suppose it was a difficult end of the season, especially for Sam.
Yeah, again, they've been excellent. You've 3 quality 10s as well in Kieran Frawley. Their dynamic is very good. Again, the way they interact with each other, the way they interact with other players. Trying to solve problems, make better decisions. And for me, in terms of what I've seen so far, they're pushing each other, and that's, I always speak about being competitive and getting the best out of each other, and the way you get the best out of each other is being competitive. So, from what I've seen, there's a very good dynamic there. As I said, there's one common goal here. We want to pull together and win these test matches, because they're test matches at the end of the day, and hugely important. We're representing our country, and that's what we want to go and do.
Thanks. That's it for the. Just one more for live section.
Just one more quick one. On a personal level, has it been nice working with Paul O'Connell again? Someone obviously you've known for a long time. Yeah,
absolutely, 100%. I worked with I've known Paul for a long time. We obviously played together and we worked together in Stade Francais a number of years back. So he's knowledge of the game, he's understanding, and having someone obviously has been here for the last number of years when we come in. He had huge direction for us as coaches, what we were looking for. And set us up very, very well. But it's been great. The conversations are constant. Always trying to get better. Always trying to figure things out. Challenging in a very, very good way. But for us as coaches as well, that's a really good way for our growth as well, in terms of our, you talk about experience. I think for myself, Cully Tucker and Dennis to come in and to get this is good exposure as well in terms of international rugby, quality players around us, quality coaches. So it's been great with Paul, absolutely.